This week on Rush Outdoors, we're in pursuit of a nice Nebraskan buck. Then the not-so-flattering side of the outdoors with Swing and a Miss. And, of course, member footage with Rush Uncut. Rush Outdoors starts right now.
Shoot him. He is a dandy.
I can't believe that just happened.
I'm just a nice buck.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Absolutely incredible. Nice buck in the ground.
What a nice buck.
That was freaking awesome.
Rush Outdoors is brought to you by Runnings, your home, farm, and outdoor store. Closed captioning for Rush Outdoors is brought to you by the Wayne County Department of Tourism. Look them up online at waynecountytourism.com.
Hey everyone, welcome to Rush Outdoors. I'm Realtree Pro Staffer Tim Andrus. Today I'm lakeside, Orleans County, New York, at the big old Lake Ontario there. World-class trout and salmon fishing, second to none. You know, I grew up right here in Orleans County, first mating on that lake for many different charter boat captains. And every year, no matter if I was at the tackle shop or the restaurant, I met people from England, Germany, Arizona, Texas. They all come here for premier trout and salmon fishing. Let's jump right into it. If anybody's been watching the show long enough, they know my true passion is hunting out west. I don't care if it's the Dakotas, Montana, Wyoming, I love the West. Now this year, I got a new go-to spot in northwest Nebraska. I'm loading up the PSE, hopping in the big old jet, gonna fly out there, chasing whitetails. So we're off to Nebraska, and we started out with a 4-hour delay. By the time we got to the ranch, just outside Chadron, it was dark. We pulled into the cabin, got set up. The next morning, we found our way to our stands. I had made a deal with the rancher's daughter. She had 2 stands put up for us to make it so much easier for us. And she told me that the stand that I was in, unfortunately, was losing leaves quicker than quick. And what are you gonna do? First morning on the stand, covered up in deer. Whitetails, mule deer, bucks, does. And right about 8:30 in the morning, I had a buck come in and I couldn't even get to my camera. He came out and looked right up at me, skylined me. I said, that happens. It's gonna happen, bound to happen. Happen at home, happen anywhere. Day 2 comes, and I had a big buck show up. And he walked out of the thicket, looked right up at me, skylined. End of story. The whole time I've been watching where these deer were going, if they wouldn't spook, they would just get a little nervous, look around, and they would sidestep me and go a different way. I had this big flap. So what I did was, after that second morning of getting busted again, climbed down, tied a ribbon on one tree. I said, I'll be back for you next year. And then I went following that flap, and I found this big overgrown cedar bush. And I went and got my buddy Steve. We cleaned it out a little bit there, called the branches, slid a pop-up blind inside there. Next morning I was in it, and right at the get-go I was covered up in deer.
I'm Bob Folkrat. I'm down here at the New York Sportsman's Expo, and you're watching Rush Outdoors.
Before the calm, before the hunt, before the climb, it starts with a passion, and that passion starts at Runnings, the best gear and supplies from the most trusted brands in hunting. When you get the shot, will you be ready? Runnings, your home, farm, and outdoor store.
Located in the lush farmlands of western New York, Orleans County offers some of the very best fly fishing opportunities in the country. From golden brown trout and acrobatic steelhead to powerful Chinook, coho, and Atlantic salmon, fishing prospects abound in the fall and winter. Whether you fish Oak Orchard or one of our other tributaries, you'll find uncrowded, wadeable waters to net one of these great species. Why not come and drop a line to our finny friends and see how fall fishing in Orleans County swims with color? I love New York.
Shadow Hunter professional grade hunting blinds. Innovation that lets you hunt like a pro. Proudly made in the American heartland. Our systems elevate you to the perfect vantage point and are engineered for your total comfort and concealment. Built to a higher standard, the customizable Shadow Hunter system keeps you on top of your game. Start hunting like a pro today. Find your dealer at shadowhunterblinds.com.
Hi, I'm Todd. Welcome to the Thousand Islands Bait Store. Our job here at the TI Bait Store is to make sure you have everything for your next fishing adventure. Endless rods and reels. Live bait, we have it for every species. Tackle, fishing lures, nobody beats our inventory. There's much more to the TI Bait Store than just fishing. Shirts, sweatshirts, and rain gear, we have them. Cold beverages. We appreciate your business and thank you for shopping the Thousand Islands Bait Store.
Rush Outdoors is also brought to you by Orleans County, Shadow Hunter Blinds, the New York Sportsman's Expo, PSE Archery, CVA, Beretta, Scent Lock, Nocturnal Lighted Knocks, Block Targets, IQ Bow Sights, True Fire Releases, Coyote Eyewear, Hoorag, North Country Troopers Assisting Troops, Bedford Camera and Video, and Carlson's Choke Tubes.
This buck showed up and I could see he was a 5x5. We call it out east a 10 point. And he wasn't wide, but he was tall. And I liked the looks of him. And he was quartering away to me.
That is the archer's worst nightmare, to make a bad shot. I don't know what happened. He was 39 yards, pin settled right, and I don't know what happened. I flubbed up. I hit him in the ham. He was running to the west at a good clip. One good thing is, as he was running away, I could see he was losing a lot of blood, so I'm crossing my fingers that I hit that femoral artery, and he's not too far. I'm gonna wait here for a little bit of time here, see what happens. I'm gonna give him a good 45 minutes to an hour. Let him hopefully bleed out. I mean, when he ran away, he was bleeding pretty good, so again, I'm crossing, and it's just one of the things that happens as a bow hunter. I mean, you can practice all day long. I mean, I practice every day shooting my bow here on this trip. And I'm shooting seated, and I did a lot more practice in here the last few days with it, and it seemed I was shooting good, but you know, you get a buck in close and you get a little excited. So we were up close and personal here today. This new set here Steve and I put up yesterday is awesome. I mean, the deer were right on top of us. I mean, I had 2 mule deer 5 feet away on my side right here. They couldn't even breathe. Whew. So let's sit tight and see what happens. Okay, here's some blood right here. blood either. Pretty happy with what I'm seeing here. As I could see, oh yeah, I am praying that I have the femoral artery here. That's oh yeah, he's spraying blood pretty good here. Some blood on the cow pie here. Oh, this is just what you want to see. Tracking a deer. Let me see here if I can do this. And there lays my buck. Thank God I hit that femoral artery. You can see the nocturnal still lit in his hind quarter.
He spewed blood. He didn't go maybe 60, 70 yards.
Rush Outdoors is also brought to you by the Thousand Island Bait Store, Muzzy Broadheads, Glendale 3D Archery Targets, Millennium Tree Stands, Nikon Optics, Real Tree, North Country Storage Barns, Hunter Safety Systems, The Roxy, Thermacell, Whitetail Institute, The Resort at Snug Harbor, Pathfinder Luggage, Covert Scouting Cameras, Voss Signs, Better the Hunt, and Briars Riverside Market.
Hey everyone, here he is, my 2016 Nebraska buck. It's the first week in November here, and they're just starting to chase pretty good. Matter of fact, right where the deer fell here, I have a tree stand just to the west, and as you can see, the sun's hitting me right in the face. And I had 2 shooter bucks within 15 minutes the other day come out and skyline me. So I'm like, ah. So my buddy Steve and I went in about 100 yards, and we brushed in a blind where 3 trails intersected. There was a couple scrapes there. Left it alone last night, got in there this morning, and was covered up immediately. Had mule deer does, a little mule deer buck, some small bucks, and then this guy showed up. He didn't come out where he was supposed to. He didn't read the script, I guess. And he was off at an angle there, and it was a 40-yard shot, and I'm super comfortable with that. I practice all year long. And the PSC did his job. It was me who made the mistake. I don't know if I peeked. I don't know what happened, but I hit him back. I hit him in the ham, and as he ran away, I could see the blood squirting, and I prayed that it was a femoral artery, and it was. He went maybe 100 yards, and here he is dead. As bow hunters, we've all been there. Everyone makes a bad shot. I don't care who you are, if you're Chuck Adams or whoever, we make bad shots. All you can do is make the best of it and recover your game. I did. Big kudos to Muzzy Trocar. They did a good job cutting it there. My nocturnal knock still lit. Didn't need that though because it was daylight and we had a good blood trail. But I'm gonna get a tag on him, and I got a big drag out of that canyon right here. You can see the hill right there. I've got to pull him up by myself. I don't want to bother my buddy because he's hunting. So I'm gonna put my big boy pants on and get to work. For me, the do-it-yourself hunt is the challenge. I love the challenge. And to make it a little easier, maybe call it cheating, I went back this spring, killed a big old Merriam. Well, there he is, folks, my 2017 Nebraska Merriam. And what a beautiful bird he is, big bird. Got my local geese saying hello to me here. What a great morning here. But unfortunately by now, you know, I did not get the kill on tape. He lands 5 yards from my blind with the window open. Not only was he surprised, I was surprised. I look out the window and I was like, oh my God. He putts and starts running. Thank God I had my trusty Brett on my lap. I got it out the window and around 20 yards, I folded him. But when I was there, I did a lot of scouting. I'm not gonna booger up the deer at all. I walked all them draws back and forth, looking for turkeys, also looking for sheds, and figured it out there. But I think my go-to spot is where I tied that ribbon on that big cedar tree, put a big old millennium tree stand up right there, and I will be back this fall. I'm gonna arrow another deer out of that. What a week in Nebraska. Temperatures were a little bit warm at times, but it was a great hunt. Saw a lot of whitetail, a lot of mule deer, and I'm definitely gonna go back next year.
Oh hey, Dave Morgan from Rush Uncut. And when I want to know what's going on in New York State, I turn to the New York Outdoor News.
Hey, you know what time it is? It's time for this week's Covert Corner, brought to you by Covert Scouting Cameras. This week we feature a pick sent in by Scott Burnett of Whitetail Ridge Outfitters in Ohio. Scott Burnett and everyone else at Rush Outdoors relies on Covert Scouting Cameras.
Hi, I'm Victoria Furshaw, and we'll be back in 60 seconds with this week's Swing and a Miss, brought to you by Tim's Guns of Elbridge, New York.
At the Whitetail Institute, there's a lot of things we could talk about, like pioneering the food plot industry, our extensive research, or our customer success and the world and state records we've helped produce. But what we don't talk enough about is our customer service, and like our product line, is by far the best in the business. We have the expertise to help you improve the quality of your deer and your deer hunting. So contact us today. The call and the consultation are free. We look forward to the opportunity to earn your business.
Today I'd like to talk to you about cozy cabins from North Country Storage Barn. With 7 styles of certified log homes and log cabins, you can find the camp or home that fits both your lifestyle and your budget. These Amish-built cabins come with finished interiors, knotty pine walls, and multiple flooring options. And spacious rooms will give you plenty of comfortable living space. The full line of Amish-built furniture, sheds, swing sets, and much more. Visit North Country Storage Barns today at Sandy Creek, Philadelphia, New York.
Welcome to Swing and a Miss. This is a segment of the show where we feature footage of hunts that don't always go as planned. If you're a fan of Rush Outdoors, then you know Mike King. And if you know Mike King, you know he's a turkey fanatic. Now let's join Mike and his daughter Brooklyn in the spring turkey woods. Now, Brooklyn may have missed that time, but the very next day she shot her first turkey. Way to go, Brooklyn. That's it for this week's Swing and a Miss, brought to you by Tim's Guns of Elbridge, New York. I'll catch you next week.
The new Block Vault is the most technologically advanced archery target ever built. The 4-sided shooting lets you shoot it close, long, precise, and real. Shoot field tips, broadheads, and expandables. Block Vault's high-density open-layered core and polyfusion design stops all high-speed bows and smaller diameter arrows with friction, not force. Block Vault. Get locked in.
Before the dawn, before the decoys, before the call, it starts with a passion, and that passion starts at Runnings. The best gear and supplies from the most trusted brands in hunting. When you get the shot, will you be ready? Runnings, your home, farm, and outdoor store.
Hey everyone, John Lennox with Rush Outdoors in the world of Rush Outdoors, and I'd like to take a moment to congratulate our friends at the New York State Outdoor Writers Association as they celebrate 50 years of bringing the great outdoors to life through our favorite newspapers, magazines, and books. Congratulations, and here's to the next 50 years.
Here we go.
Perfect. Big old gobbler. Now that's a fish. Good buck. Beautiful, beautiful pike.
Rush Uncut is brought to you by Sapphire Grills.
Welcome to Rush Uncut. I'm your host, Dave Morgan, and I look forward to this every week. We get together at the Rush Outdoors cabin by North Country Storage Barns. We got the Sapphire Grill. We got good friends, good eats, and some Rush Uncut footage.
That's right, Dave. It's all about those members and their passion for getting out there with their cameras.
Let's get into it, Brad. Who we got up first?
Well, up first we have Rush Uncut member Derek Wilcox, my cousin, along with good friend Mike King on a turkey hunt right here in central New York.
Congratulations, brother.
Thank you.
Wasn't that awesome?
Yeah, this late morning hunting's great.
Oh man, we struck this bird at 11 a.m. this morning, the first day of 2017 turkey season here in New York. I'm with my good buddy, Rush Uncut member Derek Wilcox. I'm field staffer Mike King. We just had an awesome hunt. We struck him around 11, went and set up in this one spot on this point. We actually had a tom come through a little bit ago. He never gobbled, but he came from the same spot, strutting by us. But unfortunately, I'm not pointing the finger, but we forgot my decoy in the truck, so we didn't have a decoy. We were kind of blind calling. So he came along the edge and he kind of skirted us. If we had a decoy, he was strutting. I think he would have came right in. He hung up about 80 yards, probably, give or take, 60 to 80, and he went by us. Well, we just stayed patient because it was like 11:30 by the time he came through. We stayed patient. I did some calling again. I look over. Here comes 3 gobblers. This nice long bearded tom and 2 jakes. And I told Derek, turn your head and watch him and shoot him when he gets in front of us. And he came right to us. And as you'll see on the footage, when I hit him with the call at the last minute, the Keystone call, he tore that thing up, man. He ate that up. Gobbled. Derek made a great shot.
Thanks, buddy.
That's awesome, man. Isn't turkey hunting awesome?
Yeah, it is.
Can't beat that, can you?
No, definitely not. What a great way to start the season off. It doesn't get any better than this.
Yeah, that was awesome. I'll carry it for you.
Derek's been a member for over 3 years now. That's awesome.
Yeah, definitely, and he keeps getting better every year in front of that camera.
All right, looks like Brad's gonna take over the Sapphire. Keith's gonna jump in here. Who we got next?
We got Rush Uncut member Shane Smith. He's bow hunting whitetails in Ohio, but a coyote comes in, and check this footage out.
Where are they down there? Coyote down, baby.
That's one less coyote in the woods chasing our deer and getting our and killing our chickens. So we're gonna get out of the woods here, man. We'll see you back at the truck here in a minute. Y'all don't go nowhere. I'm Shane Smith.
I'm Philip Smith.
Hey, we'll see you on the next hunt. Booyah!
A dirt nap in a hurry. Great job, Shane.
Up next, we got Pitcher of the Week, Rush Uncut member Bethany Wright, goose hunting right here in central New York.
Hey, what could be easier than cooking on the Sapphire Grill? That's becoming a Rush Uncut member. Tell them how to do it, Brad.
That's right, Dave. It's super easy. You can just go on our website, rushoutdoors.com, click on the Rush Uncut logo, and sign up.
That's right, Brad. Stop on down to the New York Sportsman's Expo in January and see the whole Rush Outdoors crew and sign up in person.
All right, let's get on these burgers. And don't forget to Rush Outdoors with a camera.
Rush Uncut is brought to you by Sapphire Grills and by Beck Equipment, Fire Tower Doubles, Dovey Motors, Upstream Construction, The Rope Guys, The Snug Harbor Restaurant and Marina, Carolina Carports, Borquin's Farm Equipment with Simplicity and Ferris, Four Seasons Archery, IBEW Local 43, and IBEW Local 1249.
Not only does Orleans County have premier hunting and fishing, they've got great campsites, great parks, and much, much more. All right, that's all the time we have for this week. Thanks for tuning in. Also, let's not forget, this coming January, the Great New York Sportsman's Expo, State Fairgrounds, Syracuse, New York. Check out that website listed below. From everyone at Rush Outdoors, I'm your host, Tim Andrus. We'll see you in the woods.
For more information on Rush Outdoors, like our Facebook page and follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
Recorder.
This is action without the clipboard. No, I don't know. Was I like bouncy there? Because I felt like I was like jamming there for a minute.
It seemed like you're having too much fun. Tone down the fun.
Coming here to the Cozy Cabin by North Country Storage Barns. Cooking up a good flip.
I was wondering how long you're going to hold on for.
Picture of the week. Picture of the week.
He did it. He did.
Yeah. No, you don't have to. That was perfect.
That was awesome. All right, Brad. Come. I should look at you. That's right, Brad.
Over here.
Hey.